Hey, this is Matthew Harvey here with the 12 o'clock siren recording live at the 903 Broadband Studios on Cowboy Corner on the southeast side of the downtown Leonard Square. On my left hand is James Fancy Shoes Hartley.
They are fancy. I paid $11 for them.
11 bucks?
Mm-hmm.
It's a bargain.
It is.
Something that nice?
Yeah, occasionally I was with Jake when we bought them, and because we had to get clothes. It was after golf, and we were going to go out and do something spur of the moment. So I found them, and he was like, "You've got to get those because they're just hideously ugly." So I randomly wear them and take pictures of them and send it to him when I'm wearing them.
To paint a picture for you, they look like if Crocs had a baby with Sperry's.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the best way to put it.
which are both ugly parents. You know what I mean?
Croc Sperry or Sperry Croc.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where to go with that.
We'll post a picture later.
We will of the $11 Croc Sperry.
I'm also wearing no-show socks with them.
I noticed. I saw a little bit of them, which kind of you might want to get some of your money back.
Yeah,
I saw a little bit of those socks.
Oh man, so they're a little show.
They're a little bit
a Paquito show.
Poquito.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, we've got a exciting, hot little episode here.
Yep.
I was on the Facebooks lately.
The socials,
cruising through some of the Leonard forums.
Always,
which
good.
are always interesting for content, that's for sure. And I saw this one post about a recycling program, and a lady by the name of Dawn Chokov. Chokov? Yeah, I nailed it. Was the poster of that posting. And she is recently come here to Leonard from New Jersey, and we'd like to welcome her to the 12 o'clock siren, Miss Dawn.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Awesome.
Welcome.
How long have you been in Leonard now?
It's 5 months.
5 months.
Very newly transplanted.
Yes.
Then. And as you will tell by this episode, you have somewhat of a New Jersey accent.
No, does she?
I
didn't pick up on that.
You didn't really?
Mm-mm.
Or are you being sarcastic?
I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah, okay.
I like my shoes,
You do
too.
sound like you're from New Jersey, and that's what I was hoping for. We hadn't met or spoke anything. I just reached out for an interview for two reasons, because you showed this interest in a recycling program and just being freshly off the road, I guess, from New Jersey.
Yeah.
So we wanted to get into your experience both here and there.
So give us a little background. Where are you from in New Jersey, you know, and how long were you there, and what brought you here?
I was born in Elizabeth, New Jersey, and I lived there for until I was about 22 or 23 or something like that. And then I moved down the shore a little bit towards the shore area, which was the Old Bridge area. And what was your question again?
You
The
were there.
shore area. So explain what the shore is. So you're talking about Elizabeth, New Jersey, which is the north part of New Jersey.
Yes.
Across the river from Manhattan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. It's close to New York. And then I moved down the shore. So people joke, right?
Sure,
Down the shore, the beach.
Yeah. We know the Jersey Shore.
The Jersey, yeah, literally, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And
Flat top haircuts and stuff.
Yeah.
No.
Gym tan and laundry.
GTL, that's right. Gym tan laundry.
Right?
oh yeah, and so then I lived there. My rest of my days out that I lived in Jersey, down that area, and then I came here.
Wow.
What is the shore area? What town would that be?
Well,
Is
there's
that like Atlantic City area?
there's a whole bunch. So you have like where Sandy Hook was the closest beach to me.
Okay.
And then you had I don't know the order of them that you had, you know, you said Atlantic City, that's further. That's like an hour and a half from where I was living.
Okay.
Then Cape May is beyond that. So it's just a whole shoreline. Yep.
Cool.
Is there like a stereotypical, when somebody says the Jersey Shore and we think of the MTV show and stuff, is there like a stereotypical center spot, like what the city is of the Jersey Shore?
Or does that just mean like the entire shore of New Jersey?
I really don't know. I've been to the Jersey Shore house though.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, there is a that's the house that
How was
they
that?
stayed in. I was just outside of it.
Sure.
I actually
Did it stink?
Yeah.
It's gotta stink.
Yeah.
I'm-
Well, did you have a feeling of annoyance while you were there?
You're like, ugh.
You
Gotta
guys
go
are too
do
much.
laundry and tan and to the gym now.
I didn't really watch the show. My daughter
didn't
loved
either.
it. Asked my father for Christmas for the whole set. Like, and she was young too.
Oh,
like,
no.
it's like, yes, Dad, you can get it for her. Go ahead. You know,
The
whatever.
whole set, like DVDs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, when I moved, I gave away everything, but I kept those for her because I know there's certain things that she's
You gotta
gonna.
hand down to your
Yeah.
grandkids.
Yeah.
It's a little dangerous though, because like when you have something that's kind of close to home like that, like there was an episode of The Real World that was filmed in Austin, and I was so excited because I watched The Real World back then, you know, and The Real World came.
We were
and
in college too, and it was
Yeah.
exciting to go to Austin because MTV was there.
yeah, and then I watched the show and I hated everyone on the show. I was
Yeah.
like, man, this
Yeah.
is not good, you know. So,
They brought attention to the shore, that's for sure.
they did.
Yeah.
Sure, that's for sure.
I'm actually friends with one of their mothers. So
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's
yeah.
cool. Which,
Interesting.
do
I wanna
can you
give her
can
a
you say which one?
I would like to give her a shout out because she's
Sure.
actually opening her own boutique down the
Oh.
shore.
Oh, we love the Jersey Shore.
Sammy, sweetheart. Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
So
Yeah,
Sammy's?
well, I'm gonna share this with my peeps at home. So
Yeah, do it.
So
Yeah.
so Sammy, sweetheart, she's
That's
gonna
cool.
be opening her own boutique, and I'm happy for her. Yes.
Sammy's
Nice.
sweetheart. I don't even know any of their last names.
I don't know.
But honestly, I didn't like the show when it first ran.
Yeah.
But I think they did a reunion or something like that, and I kind of got back into it in my older years, which is
So-
weird.
So my plastic surgeon is
All right.
my plastic surgeon.
First time on the siren we've heard those words.
Okay.
It's Snooky's plastic surgeon
Oh,
as well.
yeah?
Yeah.
Snooks.
So like, yeah, so that's what I heard. Like, I don't know patient confidentiality, but she I think posted something and gave him props and
You're
everything.
like, oh, I know that guy.
Yeah, that's my
You're a plastic surgeon.
well, I needed one because I used to weigh 312 pounds, so I lost 175 pounds, and you can imagine just
Okay.
That's impressive.
fixing some stuff up there. So
Right
Sure.
on.
so yeah.
Good for you. Congratulations.
Thanks.
That is awesome.
So those are my
How do you feel now after that?
I feel alive. I feel that I could do physically anything now, for the most part. Of course, I put that COVID 30 they say on.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
well we all did. Don't worry.
Man.
30? Is that what it is?
It's
I
30
thought
for
it was
me.
40.
Yeah.
It's 30 for
Oh,
me. Yeah.
57
Well,
maybe. I don't know.
28 some days 30,
Yeah.
32 another day, so but and usually that wouldn't bother me, but I worked so hard to get where I am that it
Yeah.
kind of bothers me a lot because it's a slippery slope. Just because people think I had weight loss surgery,
Sure.
and people
Okay.
think just because you had weight loss surgery that you can't gain all the weight back.
Oh, you
And
can.
Something to
you
maintain,
can
right?
you can gain everything back and more. So
Yeah.
I'm very mindful of that. But sometimes I just have a craving for stupid soda.
Oh, man.
It's
You're
soda.
talking to the right people.
Yeah, you really are. You're not gonna get any tough love from us. You're getting all
Hey,
empathy here.
Don't go too
No.
far. We're enablers.
No,
Yeah.
oh no.
It's carbs for me.
Really?
Bread. I just bread and chips and stuff. I love it.
At
Pasta.
the end of the day, sugar.
I'm
Yeah.
a sweet girl.
I can actually do without the sugar, but I do like that too.
Carbs
So,
too.
yeah. I mean, how many times do we sit at Papa Do's and have 72 pounds of crawfish and then creme brulee?
Yeah. What we need is some glazed sugar. Just to
Just burn it a little.
top. Yeah, just char it.
That's funny.
Do you have any sugar in a blowtorch? Maybe some like curdled milk or whatever it is. I don't know. What is that? Custard, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Custard.
So did you go to school up there then? I mean, obviously high school, but
Elizabeth High School.
yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah.
And then I went to college online. I did University of Phoenix.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah.
got my bachelor's degree. But many years later, in between, I was a court stenographer student, and yeah. And
Nice.
so, yep.
Awesome. So you were there until 5 months ago. What spurred the transition here?
I really think
I mean, I'm assuming you work remote, right?
I work. So I, at the time, was working 4 days at home and 1 day in the office.
Sure.
So I was I didn't have to worry about getting another job, which was a blessing, you know,
Yeah.
because I could work remotely anywhere. You know, I could even have worked, I think he said, you know, out of the United States, but no, I'll stay home. Yeah. But, and so that was a blessing because I think that if I had to find another job, I wouldn't have been here. So,
Oh, yeah.
oh, I just got promoted last week too. So,
Oh, congratulations.
yeah, so it was, yeah. So that's even a blessing too. Just you know, so yeah. The job was not at all an issue. So I was thinking, you know what? I think I need a change in life. Went through some pretty hard stuff. And I decided that I decided that the home I was living in at the time was someplace I shouldn't be anymore.
Sure.
So I was like, you know, I think I'm gonna sell my home. And then I was like, you know what? I actually was just thinking about my Aunt Fran that day. My Aunt Fran died from COVID last July.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you for that. And I was thinking about her this particular day, and I was thinking, Dawn, you can do anything you want. Anything you want. I was thinking about getting a tattoo for my Aunt Fran, and then and where I was Arizona, and I'm like, before I go home, I want to fit in a tattoo, and I'm like, can I make it work? And I was like, Dawn, you can do anything you want. You know this about yourself. So, she kind of gave me the inspiration to like
Make a change.
yeah, leave my house, leave Jersey, and then so where are you gonna go, right? I didn't have a clue, right? So I had
Fannin County.
Yeah, Fannin County, Texas.
yeah, it's right, the little town of
Biggest little town in Texas.
That's
yeah. And so I had just met a friend of mine that I met. We met together in Arizona, and she was like, "Come to Texas." I'm like, well, why the heck not? Let me come see if I like it. So I came for 2 weeks last September, and I really I fell in love with you guys. Really, it's adorable here. You got great people, you know.
Brick streets.
Yeah. The little square is adorable.
Do you miss traffic lights?
No. But I feel bad I brought that weather with me.
Yeah.
I've been apologizing to everybody because and I was like, God, is this a trick? Because I left. Part of it was to pick a warmer climate.
Oh,
and then
don't worry, it's coming.
It's coming, but I got here and I was like, I mean,
Not like this.
it was
Yeah.
horrible. But
Yeah.
I gotta tell you,
No, it was.
you Texans were so cute. You're Leonardans, like
Yeah.
because
Let's get into that.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see your perspective.
you were so cute with that snow, right?
Yeah.
So here, you know what I was doing? that day, I was actually trying to rescue a homeless dog. Like lives over there. He was living over there by the I forgot where it is, but so I didn't want him to be out in the cold. It was a team effort, right?
I
But
saw a stray dog running through town that day or week.
they're all over the place,
Yeah.
really. But so I literally spent that day outside. But I had all my Jersey gear, right? So I was not cold. I had 3 pairs of pants, 3 shirts, 2 jackets, 2 skull caps, 2 baklava, whatever they call those things. And I was actually sitting on the ground waiting for him to come to me and everything. I didn't get into my car until midnight, and it was 6 degrees, which I'm used to,
Yeah.
But you guys were when I say you guys, I just was walking around the neighborhood trying to trace his tracks, and I see people jumping for joy in the streets and trying to build little snowmen and doing this and doing snow angels and
It's probably like a little, was it Norman Rockwell scene? or
Rockwell.
something?
well,
Rockwell. Norman Rockwell. Yeah.
yeah, that sounds right. And I just thought, wow, I felt like seeing things through the eyes of a little kid, like when you take him to Disney World the first time or something. And I thought that was so precious. I really did. I thought it was precious.
That's
so.
us
We had
every
a lot
time.
of fun, too. For being as miserable as that week was, we had a lot of fun
Yeah.
in the snow.
Yeah, it was, but it was
Mostly.
gone in 2 days. Like that stuff would have lingered for like 4 weeks,
Right.
6 weeks, like in Jersey. So yeah,
I built a big pile in the front yard, and it lasted for 5 days after.
Oh, really?
I mean,
Okay.
eventually, that's pretty
That's
good.
yeah, that's pretty
'Cause
good.
it got warm like the next day.
But mine was in my yard
It
it
was
was
like 76. The
that's
day after it
crazy.
was -4.
In the spirit of talking about seeing things through a kid's eyes, I can't wait to see her first August.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
We're gonna be
Yeah,
having an
come back
exit
on,
interview.
come back August 6th.
She's like, I'm moving back to Jersey.
I hear about that. That's what I hear. But I
Yeah.
also hear if you don't like the weather, just give it a minute. You know.
that's
Yeah.
So
pretty true.
I think every state says that though.
Yeah.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
I never heard it in Jersey.
Really?
No, I never heard it until I got here. So yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Well-
I mean, it can definitely drastically change within a day or two.
Yeah, I mean, point in case
Um,
with the -2 degrees and then
It's typically
70.
in the fall and spring, though. I would say.
Yeah,
Well-
because July and August and into September is usually just pretty
hot. It's
miserable.
pretty hot. We get great storms, big lines of thunderstorms that just come through within 30 minutes, and then they're gone.
Howling winds
And they're something to watch. They're very fun to watch come
Oh,
through.
cool.
They're devastating,
Yeah.
possibly.
They're loud.
Yeah, but they're really impressive to see.
Oh, okay.
So, growing up there on the in the north part of Jersey, did you spend a lot of time in the city and a lot of time in New York? And
I was younger. I did cut school one day when I was in high school, and I took I took some mass transit into New York to see New Kids on the Block. They were
Yeah.
at a restaurant.
you're speaking my sister's language right now.
I'm dating myself, right? So that's how it was, like a hop, skip, and a jump. Like, really, there was a train station in my town. Just hop on it, and away I go. So did I spend a lot of time there? Probably when I got a little older is when I started spending time there more. But it was that close that you could pop over for a Broadway show or
What do you do as a youth in New Jersey with access to New York City? Like, is there something like, do y'all frequent it? I mean, is it something like, oh, I can't wait till I get to go in the city?
We had our own city.
know?
We lived
Yeah.
in Elizabeth was the city. You know
Okay.
what I mean? So
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
Newark. We'd go to Newark. We'd go to Portuguese festival in Newark
Yeah.
and stuff. So we were. That wasn't anything. We're in the city. Like
That's what I want to
Elizabeth
know.
was a city. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I wonder if it's kind of like living in Lancaster and going to Plano or something, Like
Yeah.
you're just, it's all kind of the
I
same.
mean, I couldn't tell you like the first time I went into Dallas. I mean, probably the first time I got a car
Yeah.
or a license to drive it anyway.
Right.
I didn't know if New York's pretty big, so I didn't know if you go to see a Broadway play, if there's any desire to do that as a kid.
not as
Probably
a
not.
kid.
Yeah.
As an adult, yeah, I took my daughter.
So I go mug somebody in Central Park or something like that.
That's funny. I haven't
Not on
found
your radar.
the desire to go to Broadway yet.
Really?
37.
Yeah.
Haven't found that desire yet. Maybe I should.
I
Yeah.
went roller skating in Central Park. That
That's
was
cool.
nice. Yeah.
And it's big, right? It's like 300
huge.
acres, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
humongous. Yeah, it's pretty big.
I've seen it. I've never gone in it.
Walked through it. I went to Strawberry Fields where
Lennon.
Lennon's outside the Dakota. That place was
Mhm.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
So you picked up, sold all your stuff, I assume. Is that what happened?
I sold everything that wasn't vital. So I'm
and
talking.
moved to Leonard, Texas.
I'm talking about my New Kids on the Block memorabilia that I
Oh,
still had.
Whoa, hold on.
I
Let's
still-
stop down a little bit.
I still had the dolls in the packages still.
Oh no.
Yeah, I had the trading cards that I kept in sleeves. I had my concert tickets. I had fan mail letters. I had but that was sentimental to me, but I was starting a new life. So I got rid of all that stuff. My strawberry shortcake doll, my Mickey Mouse phonograph, my Disney books from when I was a kid that I saved for my daughter, and she came and used it all, and then why am I holding on to it anymore? So I also sold her stuff. I asked her, I said, whatever you want, take it now. So somebody got some good American Girl dolls out of that, some pet shops, Littlest Pet Shops, some Polly Pockets, everything. Because, okay, I was coming here with the mindset that, Dawn, you could be in an RV if you want. Like, I didn't know what I wanted, and I just was trying to get down to that much closer to being in an RV if I wanted to. So, but I kept all my furniture and stuff, and then I found a house that I wanted to rent. So so no need to get rid of that other big stuff.
Sure.
It came with me. I hired a company, and they picked it up on the 15th of December. I packed up. When they left, I went to my mom's house to see her new cat, 'cause she was getting a new cat that day. And then I said, okay, I'm off. And I really didn't expect my daughter to hug me and cry like she did. So
really?
kind of hit a little bit there. And then, so it was me and the 2 dogs and the cat. And we drove to Virginia first to spend the weekend with my dad for Christmas. And then I headed over here.
Cool.
Yeah.
What
Wow.
part of Virginia?
He's in Spotsylvania by Lake Anna. Yep.
Okay.
Nice. So how long did it take you to get here?
I don't know, 'cause I don't know, like I did it over like 2 days maybe. Like I stopped at, there's really rest stops where you just sleep. I stopped there. I
A
didn't.
solid 22-hour drive.
Yeah, I did just we did slept for like 4 hours in the rest stop, and I wasn't worried because my friend Michelle, when I left, she gave me the biggest flashlight you ever did want to see. She said, "'Cause you're gonna be." I said, "I didn't even prepare. I didn't get any hotels. I just said, I'm just gonna go and whatever."
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out. And so she gave me that biggest flashlight. I love that flashlight. It's my favorite flashlight. I'm just I'm just like, it's the craziest thing, because she knew that I could beat somebody up with it. It's that big.
Right.
Okay. And then so we slept, me and the dog slept there for a while, and then when I drove, when it was time again to sleep, I was like, well, I can't take another 4-hour nap, because like then if I get up and start driving here, it gets me here at midnight or something. So I said, you know what, me and the dogs, let's just go get a room. So we, dogs and the cat, and we got a room, and I said, let's get a fresh, everybody, I don't want to wake anybody up here. So that's the only reason why I got a room the second time, the second nap. And that's, I basically drove all the way through. I'm not afraid of driving. I like driving,
Phew. It's a long drive.
It is.
You know what? I'm going to tell you something I probably shouldn't tell you. But no, I was listening to the TV show The Ranch. It's Chris, I forget his name, but I think that's what helped me, because I was listening to something,
Yeah.
like what I mean. So, and I of course wasn't alone, because I had my dogs and my cat with me. I actually did a lot of test runs before I hit on the road, because I said, how am I going to I want them to be safe and have their own space and everything. And I had a baby camera set up in the back for my one dog, and
That is impressive.
because you can't not see what he's doing.
You said you didn't prepare,
Yeah, it sounds pretty
right?
prepared to me.
You
only-
bought a camera for your dog in the
I
back
only
seat.
prepared for the dogs. I mean,
Let's
because-
just tell you, they don't get a dog a seatbelt with me. So
Oh, really? Well, that's
or water, no
See-
water for the whole 2 days.
you.
Sorry,
lie.
sorry, dog.
You lie like a rug. No, but well, anyway. So no, that's the only thing I did prepare for, was their safety, because they're my babies,
Of course.
So I had to make sure. I don't know. It was a lot of fun preparing for them, because I didn't care about me. So
How did you fit them on that 3-wheeled motorcycle you pulled up in?
well, I am gonna get something for them to come with me, riding that. So, oh yeah, he's talking about my Can-Am.
Yeah.
My Can-Am Spider, which I absolutely love.
Yeah.
How long have you had it?
2018. That's the year I got my license. So
Cool.
I had my 2-wheeler motorcycle license, but I learned on a 125 and I got a 250, and it's just too slow. It was just too slow. But I wanted something bigger, but I can't pick something bigger up, so I had to get that. It's pretty fast.
Cool.
And I don't need it to be fast. I just need to be able to get out of people's way and everything
Right.
like that.
Yep.
And so I decided to go with that, and I love it.
Cool.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
and so I'm like joining my motorcycle riding club at church and stuff, and
Right
yeah,
on.
I did the Leonard poker run the other
Oh
day
yeah,
that they had.
was that a good time? We were out of town. I was out of town that weekend.
Oh.
Was it a good turnout?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah,
Cool.
a lot of people, and it was a lot of fun. And I just show up by myself and be like, "Who's gonna adopt me? Who wants to?"
So you meet a lot of people?
Yes,
Right on.
because I do a lot. I go like every weekends. I love to go to Barnhill Winery in Anna
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and see live bands. I was there all weekend, 3 days. I just love it. And you'll just see just me dancing by myself up there. I swear.
Well, it probably helps that Texas is a little bit more opened up than Jersey.
They just opened up. So yeah.
I was up there in March and part of April. I was at Fort Dix,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a no-go everywhere. We went to there's a bar in Philadelphia that's it was like one of the oldest bars. It's some Irish pub, been around since like 1700 or something, and that was one of the only places we could go. And they had these dividers set up, and you could only stay there for 90 minutes
Oh, yeah.
because at 91 you get COVID or
Right,
whatever.
yep,
You know, it's like so I can't stay here and have another drink. They're like, gotta go.
Was that a
Okay.
deciding factor in moving out here?
No. It probably made it more of a reason too, but it
Right.
wasn't really the basis of it.
Contributing factor.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean,
I mean-
uncomfort in your home state and hometown, and like, let's get out and spread our legs, our wings a little bit.
Yeah.
You mentioned you thought like yeah you could even be in an RV. I just bought an RV, so congratulations to me, they're awesome.
Cool.
But I was at the RV dealership having some like warranty work done on it, and there was a lady next to me, and she was sitting there, and we were sitting side by side, so we started talking, and she worked for Dell. And she was like, you know what, COVID happened, and she survived cancer during COVID, and she said, I'm just selling everything, sold her house, sold all her possessions, bought an RV, and she's like, I work remote, so I'm going to summer in Montana, and I'm going to go to Colorado, and I was like, man, that is awesome. I was
Yeah.
so jealous of that,
Aw.
So
Yeah, that's awesome. I can do that.
you good? Yeah.
I was actually that was supposed to be a plan of mine for the future, but
Who have you seen play in Anna?
I've seen 3 times. I saw oh darn it. Well, they're all cover bands, right? So I saw like a Chicago cover band. I saw 80s cover band, Last Stand, I believe they're called.
Oh, you should check out Red Leather.
Oh yeah.
They're a great 80s cover band.
Where are they at?
Dallas here.
I'm
They
a
play
80s
around.
I'm 80s girl. so
Yeah, they're good. They're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have tickets for Fleetwood Mac, Bob Seger, cover bands and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's my go-to place.
You like to
so
rock.
I do.
Cool.
I do. I love to dance. I always meet people while I'm there, so I'm not worried about going by myself.
Sure.
Some friends came with me last on Sunday. But whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm going. I'll be there.
That's awesome. You got to get out and experience things,
Yep. Mhm.
So what initially, I think, made Matthew reach out to you was your interest in recycling. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Recycling is something that we do in Jersey.
Sure.
It's big in
We don't
Jersey.
really do
Tell
that
us
here.
what recycling is. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Well, you're too much. Okay, so
Can you define recycling, please?
reduce, reuse, recycle. That's what it is.
That's a good motto.
No, but so it's big, and not when I was a kid. So it's fair like recent, I'd say, but it's still instilled in me. So at my house, that's what I did. I had my recycling bins, and I followed the rules. And I actually wanted my Girl Scout troop to do a project on it, but I never, we never got to do it. So when I got here, like I'm the type of person that if I'm somewhere and they don't have recycling, I'll take it home and recycle it myself. It's in me. It's not like I'm anybody special or anything. It's just the way I feel.
That's your thing, huh?
It's just
It's your
why not?
your little contribution.
Why not? If you can, if you can. But I'm not. I wasn't really a freak about it, but I followed the rules and I did it. And then when I got here, I'm like throwing away all my packing boxes, and I'm throwing away any soda bottles that I was drinking, and it just didn't feel right to me. It just didn't feel right. So I was just like, I don't know how. I just did some research, and I found that there is a recycling center in Farmersville.
Okay.
It's apparently an award-winning one, and they're open from 8 to 11 every Saturday, except for like before major holidays or on major holidays and stuff. So I just did my recycling thing at home, putting everything together, and I just head over there, and there's some sweet people there to help you. I would say, did I do this right or do that right? So I'd ask questions, and because I do realize it's confusing to people. It's confusing, and plus different places recycle differently. So one place might accept things, but the other place might not. So you just have to know what the rules of that certain center are.
Is the recycling yard part of like a metal yard as well, where they do scrap metal?
They
'Cause I'm wondering if it's where I'm thinking of.
I think they have. I think it is over. Yeah, like
Well,
when you go.
do you know the name of it? What's the official name
Well,
of it?
no,
That's something I never thought to hear on the siren was award-winning recycling center in
Yeah.
Farmersville, Texas.
Shocking.
Yeah.
You heard it here.
it's
Yeah.
award-winning. So it's they said it's in the city maintenance lot.
Okay.
In on the corner of South Johnson and the corner of Santa Fe. So the address I will give everybody is 316 South Johnson Street, and that's in Farmersville.
Okay.
So that friend that I moved here for, she and her husband live with me now. And actually I mentioned recycling to them and they were right on board from the very second. So our house is pretty much 100% recycling, and I'll take the time to clean stuff out appropriately, take like labels off cans and stuff like that, because if I'm going to recycle, I'm going to do it right, and so I teach them some things. They've taught me some things, but if I don't know it, I look it up,
Sure.
So then I was thinking, wow, look how much I have, this little household of recycling. And I'm like, maybe other people want to recycle too, but don't know about the place. Maybe other people want to recycle, know about the place, but can't get there. Or, maybe, and people could possibly not care, but maybe if I just, mention it, maybe it'll put some seeds. And so
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do it for a while, but I finally got a break, and I was working on something at work forever. And I finally got a break, and I said, all right, I'm going on my staycation.
Yeah.
That was one of my things. I took a staycation last week. It was awesome. That was one of my things to start that, So what I started was I went to a recycling app called Recycle Coach. It's hard to kind of use, I thought. So I said, let me just take screenshots of what I want to put on there. So I've made some guides. So when you go on the page, it's called Leonard Recyclers.
Leonard Recyclers. I will like it right now.
I didn't even know what else to call it, so there it is.
It's not just a clever name.
So I made some guides. So if you go on the page, if you go to the guide tab, there'll be one for like what's recyclable. So there's pictures of all the things that's recyclable. Instead of words, I wanted to put pictures because I think it's easier. And there's also what's not recyclable. And then I wrote how I went to Kohl's the other day, but before I left, I grabbed a bag of soft recycling that I had. And, I talked about how Kohl's will recycle those bags for you, shopping bags. And I was like, if you don't go to Kohl's, well, here's you could put your zip code, you could put your zip code in and figure out what stores buy you, do that kind of recycling, or you can drop it off at my house, So I just wanted it to be something that if people want to do it, because I did get a lot of response on the Leonard page that I posted on. People would be like, I do collect my bottles, but I don't know what to do with them, so you're just hanging around. Or I did start to try to recycle, but I just threw everything away because I give up, So I just wanted a place where people could, take the guesswork out of it maybe and become a team, because it's a half an hour away, that Farmersville, right?
Sure.
So, and I have a second job. I work on Saturdays. And so being open only 8 to 11, it's kind of rough. So I was thinking maybe people could share the responsibility and say, hey, I'm going. I did it to my neighbor. She actually came with me, but she had a whole bunch of boxes she brought. So I was just thinking maybe we could come together as a community to help learn each other how to recycle and to help each other get our recycling over there.
Sure.
So
Yeah, it's a positive
Did
impact
they
for the
offer
community.
receptacles or anything like that for communities like this that are not close, or like a central drop off? My grandparents were in England, lived in England, and their little village had this little place in town with little receptacles, and they'd all walk down there and put their glass in it, their plastic in it. It was a small town, but
Sure.
somebody come pick it up, and I didn't know if they might offer something like that.
They do for their own town.
Okay.
But so I think it's really great that they have they have pickup recycling in their town,
Right.
but they also allow other towns to bring their recycling. So I was going to try to approach somebody in Leonard on some council, whoever.
So you would have to put, you would either somebody would have to truck it down there, or we would have to offer the service here as
yeah,
complimentary to trash.
I wonder if there's some grants available for that.
I don't know.
well, I don't know.
I don't know how you get recycling started. The program. Either
Yeah.
the trash people offer it as well, or somebody like them would take it upon themselves to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, we'll get there, but we can start with what we know for now, which is there's a site not too far from us that takes our stuff.
Yeah.
And let's just start small and see how much of an interest we get. And there's power in numbers, so maybe we could band together and ask for that kind of support in our town.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
I dig the energy.
Yeah.
Coming here, already making a positive impact.
Yeah.
on the
Look
community.
at you.
That's awesome.
that's just who
You already
I
got some
am.
PR going too
Yeah, look.
on the little siren.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. Yeah, there's good. Yeah, like we always say, our parents will hear it.
Yeah. The 380 corridor between Farmersville and McKinney has a lot of recycling plants. Like I said, scrap metal. We used to take all of our cans down there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just defeating when they give you that $4.
I know my.
Do they offer money
Well,
for any products?
I kind of actually did want to talk about a little bit more about that. So
Okay.
first of all, that center does not make money. They just, they just offer it for their community, So one of the things that they do ask, it's single stream recycling, which is everything can go in the same bin. So your paper, your cardboard, your plastic, your hard plastics, basically with anything with a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 7 on it, you'll see a little recycle. I'm gonna get to that on my guides.
Yeah.
I'll make one for that, but I don't want to scare everybody. So let's start with pictures first, and then we'll get to the words. So I'm easing us in.
Number 2 plastics.
Yeah.
They don't take anything with number 6, which is styrofoam and stuff like that. They don't take aluminum foil anymore. They used
Styrofoam
to.
burns well though.
It does. You guys
I'm
are
kidding,
big on
I'm
that
kidding.
stuff.
I'm
I
kidding,
know. And
It
so
shrinks though. It's really cool to watch.
it does. Oh my gosh.
The carbon footprint is so big too.
Yeah.
Oy.
No,
so
I'm just kidding.
no, you're not.
Except for
But
the
no.
shrinking part, it does shrink. That's just science. I can't.
I can't change
I
that.
can't change that.
So yeah. So it's single stream. Throw everything together in the same thing. Basically, you would wash out your glasses. Okay, so yes, it's important to recycle, but it's more important to recycle correctly, because if you show up with your recyclables that you don't clean out and you dump it over there, the whole thing gets contaminated. So, if you're gonna take the time to do it, please take the extra effort to follow the rules of the recycling center, which is, rinse out your jars, rinse out your bottles, let's see, no dirty cardboard pizza boxes. You would
Right.
think that pizza boxes, they're cardboard,
Ah.
but they're dirty. No, you can't recycle them.
Oily.
So yeah, let's see what so
I've contaminated a lot of recycling containers then.
yeah,
Dang.
and that's why these two lovely ladies stand outside there and monitor what gets put in there. Because they want it. If they didn't, then people would just throw, and not on purpose or facetiously,
Yeah.
but they just without knowing.
Sure.
Some
you
on
know?
purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet.
I mean, people
but,
dump couches and mattresses down our roads here.
Yeah, but why would
It's
you
on purpose.
drive all the way to a,
I don't know, but I've got some game cams out waiting for them.
Oh man. Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
I need to.
I've got 7 locations with game cams waiting on people to dump mattresses.
Really?
So I can shame them
Wow.
on Facebook.
Public shaming.
They did that in Jersey too. I had like woods in my area, and there was
It's a victimless crime.
That's
Or
the
not
way
even
they see
crime,
it.
It's vigilante.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying to
Oh.
my part.
I will shame them on public social media after I take a picture on their chair or whatever.
I spray painted the one by your house.
Oh, did
I
you?
don't know if y'all noticed. I put little Jeep logos on it.
Well, it
Just on our Jeep scavenger.
it finally got picked up. So
Did it?
yeah.
oh
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
that's a shame.
A lot of couch dumping
I
and
lo-
dogs.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of that one too.
We're out in the
Me.
country.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, but so for the recycling plant, the one thing that will help because you asked about money
Yep.
is the aluminums. So the aluminum cans that you have your vegetables in. They even said the cans that your cat food comes in. I think. And I just found out that aerosol. So your aerosol cans. Those are all aluminum. They ask for those to be separated because they will sell those for the food bank. So look at how the effort multiplies. Like you're doing one good thing and it does another good thing. So it's just a domino effect, right?
Cool.
So all that will be on my page.
Yeah, what you posted that the post I saw was on the Leonard page.
Yes.
You created your own page, right?
Yep.
Leonard Recyclers.
Leonard
There you
Recyclers.
go.
Correct.
Sorry, did you mention it earlier?
Yeah, you got up to get a drink.
A
Oh.
Drink.
A drink.
And my next level is to start maybe asking people to sign up for certain days to bring recycling for people. Why should we all go if somebody can just grab somebody's and take it, or maybe your neighbor can't make it, or so I
So
don't
post
know.
on there, hey, I'm going on Saturday.
I'll have a sign up.
Yeah.
I'll use some kind of sign up thing or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you know what? I also said that this is our page, not my page.
Sure.
So,
Well, this is a chance for somebody to hear this and say, hey, I've got an idea.
Yeah.
Or I go there every Saturday between those hours. I would love to go.
yeah.
And I have a flatbed truck.
Yeah.
Well,
Or
I
trailer.
did.
Or trailer.
I
whatever.
did say after I took my neighbors, I'm like, we're gonna need a bigger truck. You're gonna need. I only have a terrain, so it wasn't, But I did say on the page, if you have a question, post it. If you have an answer to somebody's question, post it. If you have an idea, post it. This is our page. I just made it for all of us, but it's not mine. It's ours.
a collaborative effort.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So everybody's welcome to join in and give their ideas.
We're being inclusive.
That's what this is about.
That's it.
That's what this little podcast is about.
Inclusion.
Yep.
And collaboration.
Collaboration. And
Fancy shoes.
yeah,
You remember,
paradigms and stuff.
you remember Happy Time Harry on Aqua Teen Hunger Force and his
Yeah.
fancy shoes?
Yeah.
That's how I feel like right now. Sorry, that probably
I
should have
don't-
stayed for the recap.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's
all right.
okay. We just say words on here.
Mm.
Well, that's awesome. So 5 months, you've already started had a positive impact on your new community, which we love. That's near and dear to our heart because we've been here for a while. And I'm really looking forward to when we get to the question and answer part because there's a question I want to ask.
Yeah.
I
think
bet
I
you
know which one it is.
I bet you do.
I wanted to get into some food talk because we like food.
Yeah, that's
And there's some items that I think you'll probably bring up from New Jersey that are part of New Jersey culture.
Um.
I just want to see what you say.
well. Now I feel like I need to ask the question. Just go ahead and ask the question. Get
Which
it out of
one?
the way.
Yeah.
If your state was known to be a food, what would it be?
Oh, is that what the question you're going for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
we always have people from Texas.
Yeah, I did not put that together.
So looking forward to this.
Yeah, what would New Jersey be if it was a food?
There's a lot of controversy about pork roll or
Okay.
Taylor ham.
Oh,
okay.
like,
that just popped up on my
See-
TikTok.
see, this
feed.
is what I was-
did?
This
Yeah.
is what I was going for.
yeah, there's a lot of
It's
controversy.
a Taylor ham.
Well, Taylor
That's a brand,
ham
I
is
get
the
it.
brand. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the
yeah.
brand, right?
Yeah, but we're big for that. I think we have really great pizza. I miss their pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't a real big food person.
I'm gonna bring one up, and I don't know if it's a Pennsylvania thing or if it's Jersey, but Scrapple.
I think that I had that in Virginia as a kid, so I don't.
Oh, really?
I
What
don't
is it?
know.
I had it in New Jersey for the first time. I'm not sure what it
Really?
is. Delicious.
What is it?
It's like
I don't.
probably pig fat. If I were
like
betting.
cracklins?
No, it's soft and not disgusting, fatty, gelatinous, but it's
It's
Gelatinous.
interesting.
kind of like a scallop.
Okay.
With a apple butter.
Okay.
Does that sound right?
I guess so. Yeah.
Oh my god!
I haven't had that in forever. So
Sounds
it's,
delicious.
It's rich. Oh, it's so good.
Pig
Scrapple.
grease and apple butter sounds like pretty good
Yeah,
to me.
right. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Well,
But I mean, it's preparation, however they do it.
I'm
Scrapple.
gonna
It's good.
miss. I'm gonna miss going down the shore and having sausage sandwiches.
Yeah.
Oh, they sell them out on the beach, right?
They sell them on the boardwalk, yeah. And there's the cones of vanilla custard and orange sherbet. You know, that's something I like too. Anything down the shirt, like the funnel cakes and all that stuff.
Oh, well, we
and
got some good funnel cakes here. So
where?
typically at like trades days
Yes.
or carnivals and stuff, they
Yes.
do them.
Oh,
So
I just had one.
turkey legs and
I had one in
funnel
Florida
cakes.
like 2 weeks ago.
You know the Mitch Hedberg joke about pancakes? I'm kind of that way with funnel cakes.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, I'm good for about 7 bites, and then I'm like, all right, I'm tired of this. You know,
100% true.
it was great 7 bites, but it goes
Yep.
quick. The enthusiasm does.
Yeah.
I went to a Rangers game opening day one time, and this kid walks down the stairs going to his seat with this funnel cake, and it was windy. Boy,
Oh,
Oh
this,
no!
this couple just got all of it. White powder, all of
well,
them.
the best is since you're down the shore, right? Usually people, they'll get their funnel cake, they'll go sit on the nice bench right by, and a flock of seagulls actually will attack them, and they just,
And they
and the
lost
people
it.
just, the people just go, here, okay.
No, not
yeah,
me. I'm
yeah.
fighting for it.
No, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It's like a scene from the birds.
Yeah,
It really
yeah.
is. It's really.
I'll punch a pigeon.
Yeah, Alfred Hitchcock should have casted me because I'd have fought back. Okay, if we're talking funnel cakes.
Oh, my
You know what I
gosh.
don't lose enthusiasm for? Turkey legs
Yeah.
and
I don't
elotes.
like
Yeah.
those.
Oh, yeah. I love
you don't
good
like.
I
turkey
like
leg.
Zappalese, but it's Zaples. Okay, yeah. It's
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
it's like
You're speaking our language though.
Yeah.
oh my god, so good. I'm gonna miss that stuff.
Zappalese?
It's like Zeppelins, Zaples. Yeah, that's what you know. They're like funnel cakes,
Oh.
but they're just a big puff.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I love those.
That sounds more my speed.
Yeah, me too. More than funnel cakes, it definitely is. Yeah.
Have you enjoyed any foods down here you're not used to? Gotten into barbecue or
fried
anything?
green tomatoes.
Oh,
fried
yeah.
green tomatoes. I have only had those when I came the first. I haven't had them since I moved here, but I had those twice when I was here. Those 2 weeks. I don't know. I'm not really like a big food person.
Okay.
So,
Well, we are, so.
Yeah.
like, okay, tell me what I should be trying.
Oh, well, if you're not a big food person, like, what's your flavor that you'd be?
Interested in.
Well,
Yeah.
I do got to tell you, for Leonard not having really much, and I don't want to say it like that,
no,
but
we get it. Yeah, we're rural.
Oh, yeah.
there's 2 things I love.
Pizza
in
and
this world.
hamburgers?
I love
You're in luck.
I love karaoke.
Oh,
Okay.
Like
well,
I used to go.
boy, do we have a place for you.
yeah.
I used to go every week, sometimes 2-3 times a week. Follow my favorite DJ. I'd walk in and be like, "What am I singing tonight?" You know, I don't care. Just tell me what to sing. And all you can eat crab legs are my favorite. So
Man, you are in luck.
they
Boy,
are
you
in
hit the lottery
I have
moving
the
here.
place for you.
Leah's.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's how I know I'm supposed to be here because
That's a good sign.
and ask any of those girls, those young waitresses know. I crack those things. Oh, I wear my gloves. I put gloves.
Ah.
I no shame in my game, but because it gets you all wet and
Yeah.
So I go every single Friday.
And Saturday for karaoke.
And I haven't been for karaoke in a while,
Oh.
but I have to because I've been going to the Barn Hill and stuff like that, and I've been
Yeah,
trying to
trade one place for the other.
I like it outside. I want to be outside when I
Sure,
can
just
be.
wait till
you
August.
know?
Yeah.
But yeah, they call me Jersey. That's my nickname.
That's funny because when I was in Jersey, they called me Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
So there
what's-
we go.
What's your song?
I sing anything, but of course, what did I sing when I tried to test this out? Tell me.
Oh, man. Hit me with your best shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my go-to ever. But you know what's my first song ever was my go-to was "Let's Hear It for the Boy," right? And you guys love that song here. Like I don't know anything countryish, but that's what I do. And Carrie Underwood's before he cheats, and yeah.
There you go.
I'll do anything. I gotta break out into the country, but either way, I still will do my stuff. You know.
That's awesome. So, yeah, I don't know. Food that she needs to try if she's not a foodie, probably brisket. Gotta
Of
get into
course,
the
I was
brisket.
going barbecue. I figured you would have ventured
Yeah.
out in some barbecue by now.
Tex-Mex.
I had
yeah.
Florentina's. I love that place.
Florentina's is good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love the brisket tacos. I have those when I
Yeah.
go there. Yeah.
There you go. Well, you're already on track then.
I haven't had crawfish yet.
Yeah.
Boy, do we have a place for you.
Leah's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it all the time. Yes.
Yeah.
Crawfish. No, I haven't done.
And they do
that.
crawfish pretty good too, really.
Yeah. Oh,
Like sometimes I get a little. I turn my nose up at people crawfish because it's important to me. But they they do it well. So
What you have to? What exactly? You have to peel them. What is it?
yeah, it's just like crab legs. You just
Peel the tail.
Peel them. Yeah, peel the tail.
It's just a lot more of the crab legs.
Yeah, yeah. You get your return on investment for crab legs is probably better.
Yeah.
But the whole ritual of peeling and eating crawfish is kind of like my happy place.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're good. It's a social thing too.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to try it. All right.
We used to bond at the bar with a bunch of crawfish and endless beers for just hours upon hours
true.
and hours.
It is true.
And it was a good time.
Cool. All
Yeah, I
right.
don't think I've
Something
ever
you can
eaten
keep doing.
crawfish by
You
myself.
never really get full. You just keep eating and
Yeah.
That's how it is
Yeah.
with crab legs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it feels like you're burning more calories peeling them
Yeah.
than what you're getting when you eat it. So
Yeah.
it's good.
they're a staple.
They
around
are.
Here.
But I am a champion crab eater. So yes.
I do like.
Like-
crab, too.
I will say I don't know how good you are at it, but I'm maybe better.
yeah.
Well, listen, I can't
So
fit
I
a lot.
like to consider myself a pretty good
It's-
crab leg eater.
it's not-
Crustaceans really of any
Yeah.
sort. Yeah.
Do you use the cracker?
I don't have to.
Okay, I don't either.
Yeah.
But
making sure.
and they come out but it's
Yeah.
not that I can eat a lot because I can get 3 plates, maybe 4. Sometimes the waitresses keep trying to push me. I'm like, I can't do it, girls. I can't do it. Because
a lot.
I had my weight
Yeah.
loss surgery and I have a smaller stomach, but that's a lot still for a small
Oh,
stomach.
yeah.
But it's like I rip them open. Because I've been doing it my whole life. It's my favorite thing in the world, and I only eat them when it's all you can eat because it's not worth it otherwise. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
See,
So, what?
she can stay.
Yeah.
You're welcome
Yep.
to Leonard. You can
Yep.
stay.
Welcome.
I feel so honored.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we actually say that to everybody
Yes.
though. We're like,
Uh-huh.
just come on. You can
Actually,
stay.
no. Nobody's been new to Leonard
That's
since
true.
we started this. So
That's
this is your
true.
We're
first
the
time.
newest people to Leonard, probably.
Yeah, you might be right. We both graduated from here years ago and kind of moved back within the last few years.
Okay.
So just trying to kind of getting back into it
Yeah.
around here. So it's cool to meet somebody else who's fresh off the road.
Fresh off the road.
Yeah, I love Leonard. I love my neighbors. Like, I love hearing the roosters cock-a-doodle doing, and I love seeing the post cows out, or somebody's pig just got in my yard. Get him out. I need him out, or
How do you feel about the dogs in town howling and stuff?
I don't.
It's a hot topic on the old.
Can I give a hot take? I want
Yeah.
to give a hot take.
What's a hot take?
opinion?
Somebody posted on Leonard and said, "Can you please stop your dogs from howling all night?" And I didn't think that was out of bounds. Like, people need to sleep. Your dogs are howling all night. And man,
It lit up.
it antagonized some folks. They were
Have you
like,
s- have
"Sorry,
you s-
they're dogs. They bark." Like, golly, man. Dude, I'm a human. I sleep. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that I don't let things bother me. So if I don't want to hear it, I don't hear it.
That's
if
awesome.
you want to hear it, you're going to hear it.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to say that. I mean, I had a boyfriend who I would
Tune
date,
out.
and he would get PO'd about the
You heard
the
it first
dog.
here on the 12 o'clock siren.
Yeah.
Woman tunes out boyfriend.
This is news.
Admits to it openly on a podcast. This will be on the internet next week.
It's always the other way around, actually.
Yeah.
So
I've
um,
Maybe
heard
there
it-
is something.
I've
to
never heard a man say it on a podcast.
that. That's true. She just
if
admitted.
he knows better, yeah. But no, he would be mad about that dog every time. And I'd be like, "What are you talking about? If you want to hear it, you're gonna hear it."
Yeah.
So I don't know. Let's all be a little kinder and gentler to everybody. Give each other grace. I don't know. Can we just? That's my word, grace.
My
That's a good
comment was the 12 o'clock siren comes from the siren across the street
At 12
here.
o'clock.
Right,
We had
that's-
one. We
that-
had one in my town at
Really?
6 o'clock. Yeah.
That's cool.
It reminds me of home. Yes.
Right
It's-
on.
Yep.
So that's the namesake of it. So my comment on that thread was the 12 o'clock siren makes all the dogs bark. Because it does every day at
Yeah,
noon.
they
all do.
They go crazy.
Yes, my
funny.
aunt's dog at home does that. She's the cutest thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so, was it really that dogs shouldn't? Are all the dogs out at night, or what is it?
It's
like
just they get into something or hear something, or one starts and they
they're
all
outside.
start.
They're outside. Like
guess,
people's
yeah.
dogs are outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
There's a
'cause-
lot of outside dogs.
That's
Well-
probably a different cultural difference for you because y'all probably all had a bunch of inside dogs up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like,
That's really tough to get used to here.
yeah.
Kind kind of heartbreaking to me. But I don't. We all know what we know, and so we all grew up the way we grew up, and so I don't judge anybody.
Is that a difference?
Well, I mean, so the whole like,
I mean, obviously,
if
the
you're
temperature
cold,
gets
they're
colder.
cold.
Yeah, I
you
get
know?
that.
But like I have a dog that she comes in the winter. She wants in, so we let her in, and she sleeps. But like from sun up to sundown,
You're
you
outside.
couldn't get her in the house if you wanted
Right.
to.
Right.
During the winter.
That's
and
different.
And
yeah.
then in the summer, she stays out all the time.
Right.
Like she doesn't want to come in. So.
Yeah, I don't know. So I was just wondering if it was because those homeless dogs don't, nobody can control them. So who's griping about the homeless dogs? I don't know. You know what
Right.
I mean? Like those strays.
Yeah, the homeless dogs, I think, we've alluded to it, but people come out and dump dogs, and I think there's a special place in torment
too.
for those
Yeah, I do
people.
too.
Like, if you're going to drive somewhere and dump a dog, drive it to the shelter. I mean, if you have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many other steps that can happen,
Yeah.
I actually was okay. So this is another thing I was thinking about. I just got promoted recently, right?
Yeah.
And I saw something on. So the first thing I did with that money, well, not all of it, is I pledged money. My aunt Fran,
I'd have bought some Scrapple.
she was a
yeah. Shipped it down
Sorry.
here
Sorry.
from Virginia, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
remember everything.
Yeah.
That is Apple Country.
You guys are
It is
so
true.
Makes
quick.
sense.
I love how quick you are. You're awesome. I'm gonna start listening to you guys now.
Oh,
I
see?
thought you were going to say scratch offs.
Yeah.
I was thinking
I honestly thought
when he
scratch
said
offs is
that, I
coming.
heard scratch offs in my head, but I knew what he said. I could read his lips. But no, but like so one of the things I did was pledge $50 a month to prison ministry. That's my aunt was a minister, the one who passed away,
Okay.
and she would go every week basically to the prison ministry for the women and stuff like that. And so I wanted to carry on that legacy for her, and of course my company is so awesome, they'll match it. So they really will get $100 from me a month.
Right on.
But my second thing I've really been thinking, not that I have a lot of money but I have to help, it's just who I am, was how could I help all these people are saying free kittens? Well, why are they born in the first place?
Yeah.
Like, so I want to kind of start, and whoever's listening to this, vets, come
Spaying
on.
cats.
Yeah.
Let's-
Please do the community a service and spay and neuter.
Definitely. But I know that people can't afford it, and I know that vets just can't keep giving people, free stuff.
services.
So I don't know. I want, that was going to be my next endeavor, is the animal endeavor around here, because this is who I am. Like, I want a farm so I can open up a little rescue, not a rescue, but a sanctuary where just if you want to dump your dog, you can dump them at my house. You know what I mean?
Right.
Kinda
It's
thing.
funny, when I go to the post office in Dallas, it smells like human pee. And when I go to the post office here, it smells like cat pee.
Really?
Yeah, it's a true story. I swear.
You're too.
It's true.
Oh, man.
I wouldn't even notice
Insert
that.
big city name here, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Wait till you go to the San Francisco one.
Yeah,
Or Austin.
it smells like human pee and poop.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And you get hit in the face with it.
Oh my lordy.
All right.
Yeah, but that's what I want to do. By the way, is we'll talk about that on another.
Cat's next.
Cats, dogs, anything. We should be fixing our animals, and if you can't afford it, we're gonna find a way to help. I don't know how, but
Okay.
we'll find a way. Just we shouldn't have all these baby animals born.
No doubt.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well,
go
we
ahead.
are at a special part of the show now, but we've already got one of the questions answered, and it was Taylor ham or pork roll. If your if your state was a food, right? Is that the
We do
Yeah,
we
I
do a
think so.
thing on this show called 5 Questions, where we ask you 5 random questions pulled out of their jar. And,
Random-ish.
Kind of random. We'll pre-select a little bit. One of those questions in that jar is, what would your state be if it was a food? And we usually have Texans here, so it was interesting to see what you would say as a Jersey girl.
I
And-
hope I did my Jersey proud. I
So,
was
are
like,
officially pork roll or Taylor?
pork roll.
Okay.
That's
You
what. Oh
you
gosh.
heard it here first.
Oh my gosh.
See, I have to disagree, because the story is that the Taylor ham guy was the first guy to do that, and then the government got involved and said, no, you got to call it a pork roll, like you can't patent that or whatever, and it's just a brand name anyway. So government interference, so it bothers me. Taking up for the little guy.
I think a Wawa was at, it said both pork roll and Taylor.
I don't
that be
know.
right?
I mean, Wawas are big, so it could be. I don't know.
What you got there for question number 2?
Let's see here. Oh, okay. Well, actually, that was a bonus question, so we're
Okay.
gonna do full 5
Okay,
questions.
let's go.
Pass. No,
Yeah.
no.
Here's 3 of them, Matthew.
Would you
pick
like $1 million? Okay.
Yeah, you pick out 2. Which of your 5 senses is your strongest?
Oh my lordy. What are they? Touch, smell.
Hear,
like-
taste.
Fire,
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
the elements.
Oh, that was Captain Planet.
Yeah. Do you have bionic hearing?
No.
You're wearing glasses.
Yeah.
You're not a foodie. Jeez, all your senses are
I don't
not
have-
on point here.
No, my senses are just dull. They're
Yeah.
all dull. They're equally not
Hey,
productive.
we'll take it. We'll take it.
She's wearing glasses, headphones.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you might be onto something.
Yeah. You got question 2?
What age is old?
As old as you is when you feel old. It's like not a number.
Got it.
It's a
That's
state
good.
of mind, I think.
That's
Yeah.
a perfect answer.
Love it.
We're all dealing with getting older.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time. I put that in there for me.
Yeah. Love the answer.
Just need reassurance once a month or once a week.
Let me see here. Okay, so like besides your children or getting married or whatnot, what is your like proudest moment? Like that you're just proud of?
Jeez, Louisa.
Oh yeah, we go deep
I
here.
don't really think about stuff like that. Proud. My proudest. Jeez, Louise. I don't know. I'm proud of a lot of things. Like, okay, this is one of my proudest moments. I think about it a lot, and I tell people about it a lot because it's awesome. So I had a Girl Scout troop, and I said to them, we're always spending our money that we make in our Girl Scout cookie sales on fast food. Whenever we go to volunteer, which was a lot, you'd want to eat something because you don't need a home. I said, well, let's try to start saving for a trip to London and Paris, right? And this was like maybe they were in 9th or 10th grade or something. So it was only 3 girls at the time because they all drop off at that age.
Sure.
So the one girl goes home and tells her mom, and her mom is like one of my best friends, and she was like, Mom, Dawn says maybe we could go to London or Paris, and this is her mom telling me the story, and she says to her mom, the mom says to her, no, that is just too expensive. Forget about it. And do you know what that kid said to her mom? If Dawn says she can get us to Paris and London, she can get us to Paris, and that is probably my most proudest moment. It's that,
Yeah.
because that showed that somebody believed in me, and I don't know, and I got us there. We had them. I think we had to raise $3,000. We raised $3,500 per girl, and that was with $500 spending money. So right on exactly what we needed. I don't know
Cool.
by the grace of God.
That's awesome.
But that was
That's great.
I'm
What- is there
so glad you
Paris
didn't
or London? Where'd you go?
both.
Oh, both.
We went to Paris
Right
and
on.
London.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
I
yeah.
thought you were choosing, but that
It's
makes
a Paris-London trip.
Yeah,
Yep.
right on.
So they went, and I said to them, the other girl wanted to do a different trip to Colorado with horses, and I said, the reason why I feel bad, I was just like, the reason I want you to do this is because once you get life started, you might not be able to fulfill a dream that you want to fulfill. So what's your dream? Where do you guys want to go?
Little
Right.
do you know, COVID's coming, and you can't
Yeah.
travel internationally
is-
forever.
That's as well.
You know?
Yeah. So yeah, and
Get
so
it in.
it was a great trip, and
Good.
but that moment of hearing that girl, which Amanda, I love you, by the way. I
Yeah,
swear,
is she gonna listen?
I love my girls. I'm gonna ask her to listen.
Okay.
Yeah, she went to school to be a nurse, and she graduated from Rutgers, and yeah, good kid.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
One of my
Yeah.
daughter's best friends, and and Denise was her mom, and her mom said to her, you know what, Amanda, you're right. Why would I ever doubt Dawn? Like this is the mom telling me the story. So that is my proudest moment, to be honest. What else is there to
Cool.
be proud of?
No, that's good.
like,
Perfect example.
I'm so glad you didn't follow it up with, but we couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
So
but-
so we went to
So we
Manhattan.
didn't go. She's disappointed. I don't talk to her anymore.
Yeah.
Could have gone way worse.
Even if she
That's great.
believed in me and I couldn't do it, I'd still be proud because she believed in me.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a
You're-
fun story, yeah.
You're up, Matthew.
I got last question here.
Oh, I have the
Oh,
last
sorry.
question.
Who
And
is
it's a
the
good
most
one.
famous person you've ever met?
Believe it or not, I've met Bill Clinton.
Oh yeah,
Oh, cool.
I was at a Barry
guess.
Manilow concert.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love Barry Manilow. Sorry.
Okay.
He's
You
my
didn't-
man.
You weren't like alone in a room with him, were you, or anything?
No, no.
Yeah. Thank goodness. He's
Yeah,
dangerous.
exactly. But
Airplane.
I shook his hand. Yeah. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
What was the situation?
He was there to collect money for a benefit. So it was a Barry Manilow concert, and then Barry was handing him some money, and then we all waited for Barry after the show, backstage, whatever. And before he came out, Bill came out, and he was shaking everybody's hands and stuff. And then Barry came out and just went right into his limo. So
I hear Bill
So-
Clinton's a very nice and personable person. Like, people like him.
he was, because he actually it was a couple of us. That actually my Aunt Fran was one of them there too. And he actually was shaking people's hands, and he was actually turning away to walk away. And my cousin said, "Bill," and he actually turned back around. So like he could have just kept walking.
Sure.
But he actually turned back around and shook our hands. So
So what got you such exclusive access?
we were out there just waiting.
Just-
we were waiting for Barry. Yeah.
Sweat
so-
equity. You
Yeah,
just sat there and waited.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So and
That's probably
Yeah.
the most famous person
Yeah.
mentioned on this show.
I don't know
so.
if there was
Yeah.
anybody else.
If you said Charlie Pride, I'd been like,
Yeah, we've had Charlie Pride come
Everybody
up
says
several
Charlie
times.
Pride.
Yeah. To round it out here, what is the most thrill-seeking or dangerous experience you've had?
Jeez, do I look like I do that kind of
No.
stuff?
you
Not
drove a
necessarily.
three-wheeler
You
here
do drove a reverse one.
without a helmet.
Yeah.
You just carried the helmet.
I did not. I had a helmet.
You don't have to wear the helmet though. You're in
Yeah.
Texas.
You're in
No,
Texas. That's
I-
thrill-seeking.
I have to wear the helmet
Yeah,
for
you should.
myself because I heard that you guys are not motorcycle friendly, meaning you don't see us.
Yes,
I
correct.
was told that personally by the person who gave me my license at, the license place here, wherever that
Good,
is.
good advice.
I'm going to go ahead and say that having that is probably the most thrill-seeking or dangerous
Yeah,
experience. Now that
Oh,
she
my-
lives in Texas, yeah.
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 Wait.
Be careful. I wouldn't
Yeah.
let. I wouldn't
Actually,
let
I'm
my
really
daughter
nervous
do
for
that.
you now.
What the heck have I done? Oh, now
it's
you're
fine.
gonna challenge
We
me to
can't-
go out there
we-
and do something.
We can't end it on this note. We got to bring it up.
Actually, moving to Texas, don't you think that's pretty freaking?
Yeah.
Isn't that?
Well,
freaking
I
something?
thought you were gonna say that if you were coming up empty, which you didn't. I was gonna say moving to Texas would probably be.
It's interesting because I don't really think about anything that I do being that way, but people tell me it is. So that's where I
Sure.
mean, I just do
It's-
whatever my heart tells me to do. So
Pretty big move.
It is.
yeah,
Not many people can move to the next town, much less than
it's true.
across
It's
the
true.
country.
But they all have their own special thing that they can do that I can't do. So
That's
yeah.
true, too.
Yep.
Well,
Do you, have,
Dawn,
do you have any questions for us, being new here and maybe curious about the town area, things to do, places to go?
she's like, not yet,
Uh,
but plenty will arise.
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, in that case, we're gonna let you take this out.
Yeah,
It's instrumental.
I can do it.
The karaoke
want me to
version.
do it?
If you're up for it. She's clapping right now.
Well, you're a real tough cookie with a long history of breaking little hearts like the one in me. That's okay, let's see how you do it. Put up your dukes, let's get down to it. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Come on, hit me with your best shot. Fire away. I love
That was great.
Thank
We're not
you.
gonna make you do the whole
Thank
song.
you. I'm glad.
But
yeah.
I figured.
I
I thought you might do it, and figured it was
I
worth
That
a
was
shot.
thinking on your feet, Matthew. I like that.
Thank
That
you.
was
good.
Yes, I love that.
That's
You
how we
got
do
it.
it.
Those are
as a society.
cool.
That's the power of the internet. We couldn't have done that years ago.
That's true.
You know,
Yeah.
might as well.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for your interest and spearheading some important things around here with the recycling, and good luck getting people on board and active in doing that.
Absolutely.
If you need any help in the future or any want to come back on and just talk shop or whatever, you're welcome.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks
Thank you
for
very
inviting
much.
me.
Have a good one.